I'm assuming based off what you were kind of saying there, these last two questions, that you were cool with Matt Canada coming back. Is that right?
Yeah, I was cool with them coming back. I mean, I was upset just like everybody else was, but it was still the fact of, again, who did he have at quarterback? He had a veteran, but essentially a new guy to the offense. But when you didn't allow Ben to have those particular mannerisms at the line of scrimmage, there was no way that he was allowing the next quarterback. And of course, we all know Ben was 18 years, and we knew what his Hall of Fame career was going to be. But it wasn't until the Steelers got down in all of those games. I essentially say 7 of those wins were directly related to Ben, because Ben went no huddle and started calling whatever plays he was going to call. But if you didn't allow Ben to get to that point of now changing the play at the line of scrimmage, there was no way Mr. Trubisky was going to do that. Better yet, a rookie in Kenny Pickett. I'm just hoping that now, as he enters into year 4, that he now has the trust in his young quarterback to say, you want to know, I've worked with you long enough that I'm going to allow you the flexibility early on in preseason to see if you can change the play. And if you can do that, you gain my trust, and we can now implement that in the regular season. That's the next phase I want to see for Kenny Pickett.
You are speaking music to my ears about
You got him in here smiling.
the Ben's last season commentary. 'Cause I was saying that, I was like, I don't know why we brought this guy in and let him take over this offense when we have this Hall of Fame quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger. Let's run it his way for his final season instead of giving it to a college coordinator who doesn't have any NFL experience. It didn't make sense to me.
But that, again, that's growing with your coordinators, right? Early on, I remember having a veteran coordinator with a young Ben Roethlisberger. They didn't allow him that flexibility to be able to change the play. It wasn't until the playoff run in 2005 that Ken Whisenhunt said, "You want to know what? I trust you fully that we're going to go out here and we're going to open it up." And that really caught a lot of people off guard. We went to Indianapolis, shocked them. Cincinnati. We go to Indianapolis. You go to Denver, and then of course Seattle, and the rest is history with a Super Bowl victory. But that just completely shocked everybody, because people didn't realize that Ben had now a fuller playbook essentially in that playoff run than what he had in the regular season. All I'm saying is, when you get to this point, and now take the straps off, allow Kenny to turn around and go out there and do what he's capable of doing, because that's why you picked him in the draft. It made you look good, especially when you're talking about what's going on down in Tennessee, and everybody thought, well, Malik, that you were going to hear, and there's a possibility he may be cut in year 2. Who knows? But it's just the fact of Kenny produced, and he showed his value on why you had so much confidence in him, and the stage was not too big. I'm excited what he's capable of bringing in year 2.
Is there anything else you're looking for out of Matt Canada?
Really, get rid of those damn jet sweets. So,
Hey, no.
Hey,
See,
they've low-key been kind of working,
See,
though.
that's them jet sweeps work. I like the jet sweep and that fullback dive.
Yeah,
Okay, you keep both of them in there, C-Bats. Don't you start that. Don't you go against the jet sweep.
It works for him. I mean, it works for him at times, and I'm okay with that. It works at times.
They've been getting called a lot less over the last 2 years.
Your 3rd and 1 play, yes, I'm gonna feel some type way about that, because I mean, you don't have the confidence in your offensive line to just blow somebody,
True.
north south,
Yeah.
and just you're going to say, I'm gonna run the football, but yet you're playing the East West game,
Yeah.
and you have a running linebacker on one of your shorter receivers. That play typically you gets tired after a while, and because you can fool some people the first couple of weeks, but midway in the season, you generally get away from those.
Nah, respect. And I definitely agree with you there.